Hey, Thrand here.
Hail, this is Eldgrim.
We're back again with the shield techniques. Weapon doesn't really matter, but we have the nail on our shield. We have our center boss, which could be a lot deeper and have a ridge around it. The Vikings had these, especially later century. We see a lot of these with a ridge around it. And I believe it was to help manipulate other shields, to help trap weapons, especially them being much more dome than this, because you wouldn't really necessarily need so much. And today we're going to check and see how it works against other shields. Is there some way you can gain advantage with having this nail against the other shield? Of course, the other shield could have one as well, but today we're just going to be working with one shield with a nail on it to simulate this. Now, what we're going to test here is we're going to try the idea is if he's got his shield in an angle like this, and I'm here with this, what happens if I bring my nail up slightly and pull the shield in like this? Does that give me a cut in here? Can I actually hit inside here and cut? And he still has nothing. Can he hit? This is the question. Can he hit me? Can he come over here? So that's the idea. Let's see how it works. A little bit faster speed.
Oh!
Did I hit you?
Yeah, you got me good. That was a good shot.
Sorry.
It's alright. I've been hit enough.
But it gives you that little advantage. So you're here. I step in and get my cut. But can you get this in? Now, you can't actually get yours into the angle, but I still have control of the shield. I'm pushing on the shield. So, if anybody can see that, I was hoping you could see the angle. If it's done just right, you don't give anything open, and you actually pull down the shield slightly just so you can get an advantage. I noticed that right away, and that seems like a decent thing you could do, as long as your nail hits his. So, another point I want to bring up real quick, just on this one technique. So he had a nail as well. Even though I do get mine slightly higher than his, our nails could be together and he might be able to push against my shield. You know, and it would be more of an even rocking thing. But as long as my nail doesn't hit his, let's say I get mine in at an angle and push down, then I get that opening that I could drop in a blow or stab or what have you. Thrust would probably be better depending on what you're doing, but you actually get that ability. On this one, I'm going to be coming underneath it, pushing up. Basically, you're ending up in the same position when you feel like you're covered, like he's throwing at me. You can't hit, correct? Slow, throw at the leg. You can't really hit in this position. So if I step in, push up, I now got to cut his leg. Can't he hit either? Try to hit over, around, try to hit the leg. He can't really hit, but I'm cutting his leg just to show you. I moved his shield enough to cut through his leg. So basically what this is doing is if I do it quickly, he's here. I step in, I get my opening that he doesn't expect, and if he tries to get around this, I got it in like this. And his shield is locked up as you watch what's going on. If you're seeing what's going on here, I've actually had him locked up. I can press him because his shield's locked against it. And this is your strong. This here would be your strong where your hand is in the center of the shield. As long as my nail doesn't get, his nail doesn't get caught on mine if he has one, this is his weak. If you're holding it out, of course everybody knows this, I think from watching the videos, this thing can flop around quite easily. And if he tries to resist as hard as he can, I'm still going to win. So if he was trying to manipulate my shield by this, like if you push on this, like push on it, I can still control my shield. He can push on it some, but he doesn't have the same control as I have over his. So it allows me to manipulate his shield. And in that situation, I can literally just let my shield go in if I want. And he really can't do anything. You know, it looks like he's got a lot of stuff, but he really doesn't have it. I've already got my cut to the leg, and I can easily disengage. I come in and push the nail in and push it this way, and I get my cut at the leg. If he does try to come around, I can block that, but I can pull him wide open while I'm coming back out as well. Because I still have control of the shield. That's what I was trying to show.
Let's do it. Do it full speed.
Here we go. Okay. He gets pulled open by the actual nail, is what I was trying to explain. Try it one more time.
One more.
He's actually getting pulled open by the actual nail as I'm doing this. I don't know if that made sense, but he gets pushed over, the shield goes this way, but I still have control of the shield when I want to bring it back. So even though he's trying to throw his blow, and he can't, it's still open. So the nail is pretty nasty, the way I'm looking at it. The control of the edge gives you a new point of control other than using the edge of the shield to push the shield.
It's almost like having a hand.
Yeah, it's like having a hand on the outside of the shield. Just like the one I caught the blade in the other one when I just push it out to make sure it catches on it so it slides down the...
So it's the Vikings version of a main gauche.
Kind of, on the outside of the shield.
Yeah.
Good idea. Even if I didn't have my attack, and I came in and tried, he kept me from doing that, but I pushed it in. I still have my cut right here. Now I know he's got a cut over here, but I mean, if my sword's coming down, I don't think that's going to be a major problem.
Yeah.
If I'm cutting here or this way, go ahead, roll the shot over. You know, I still have a sword inside here. So I don't think he's really got an advantage of me pulling it back open and cutting. Now, it's a tricky situation, but I'm just saying I can see how this thing could have been used in a lot of situations and techniques to gain advantage during a fencing duel of this sort with this type of shield.
This is the early form of what Renaissance fencing became.
Correct. In theory, this would be the beginning, and they used these way early century before the actual Viking or the actual.
Yeah, they used them all the way back to the Bronze Age.
But it could have something to do with being able to craft them out of bronze easier and put the nail on it, and then with the actual iron that they were using, you could bolt one of these on kind of like we did, but it would be a lot more chance of it getting driven into the hand or breaking off.
So this is when we see the change where the boss has a deeper dome and has the ridge.
The ridge would work the same way. This ridge around here, what if it was a large ridge, you could use the same way to catch a blade or to manipulate a shield.
Yeah, I can see how that would work.
Right, it would work the same way. You'd just be catching, if it was a ridge, we'd have the ridge there. You'd have a nail, but it would be the ridge.
Yeah, you'd be catching it in that
we'd be doing this
indentation, yeah.
And it would push in and be locked, and you have to pull back.
Yeah, same thing.
Same kind of thing.
Just different materials, so you have to work with it differently.
Correct.
But in the end, you achieve the same results.
Correct, yes. Basically the same thing. The only other option I can see on it, truthfully, is if you just push in the center, then you could rock up and down. So see, we started off where I put it where I want.
Yeah.
To get the position I want.
Yeah, oh, I feel you rocking it.
Right, to rock it. But, I mean, you could just start off, if you came in, catching at the center, and he wouldn't know where you're going to go, and it would be a feeling thing. You know, you'd be feeling what you're doing with the shield while you're trying.
You're also feeling him.
Get your motion to get it, yes.
Well, yeah,
he'd be feeling you, too, but he doesn't have the control, so he'd want to disengage on you.
Disengage, yeah.
Especially if you were throwing cuts at him and so on from around the shield. A little bit of that, and I think he would want to be more.
No, not with that.
Right, this thing keeps your shield from doing exactly what you want it to do.
Yeah.
We should have to do some actual fighting or fencing when it's that works.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
To be honest with you guys, the first time I've actually started working with one of these and trying to see what we could discover about it.
So far, it's going well. Farewell.
All right.